Welcome to the first Armament strategy guide, where we'll be showing you how to conduct a link audit using the Majestics tool suite. This video is an accompaniment to the full link penalty remediation strategy guide on the Armament Solutions website. You'll find a link to the guide in the description below. The reason we recommend Majestics tool suite is that it features a pair of metrics which greatly aid the diagnosing of spam links. TrustFlow, a Majestic trademark, is a quality score that measures a website's reputability on a scale from 0 to 100 based on the trustworthiness of other sites and pages linking to it. Citation Flow, also a Majestic trademark, is a quantity score that measures a website's popularity based on the number of inbound links and referring domains. Used in conjunction, these two metrics form the Trust Citation Flow delta used to ascertain the naturalness of inbound links. Here's how. As a link profile matures, the number of citations will grow in proportion to the trustworthiness of the sites linking to it. The naturalness zone for this growth is generally accepted to be between 1 to 1 and 1 to 2, which is to say, an equal gain in citations to trust up to a gain of no more than 2 citation points for every trust point gained. So a natural trust citation pattern would look something like the following. At 1 trust to 0.25 citation, this is an extremely natural link profile from a test site, without any promotion or link building carried out at all. At 1 trust to 0.64 citation, this is another test site, this time with minimal promotion carried out to attract links. Here we see 1 trust to 0.95 citation. The last of our test sites, this property received limited promotion as well as some additional link acquisition. This client website was put through the same gentle promotional procedure as the test site in the last frame, resulting in an almost identical trust citation pattern of 1 to 0.96. Moving on to commercial website promotion, once a website is actively promoted and a structured link acquisition campaign implemented, the trust citation flow delta begins to change. The moment truly structured promotion takes place, the ratio jumps almost instantly, with even a low delta being 1 to 1.4, such as this one. As promotional efforts increase, so does the rate of citation growth versus trust, by the simple expedient that concerted promotion efforts will always attract greater link quantity. This, in turn, dilutes the overall quality score of the domain in question, resulting in a steeper trust-to-citation ratio. This case was based on a tightly focused promotional and link acquisition campaign on a startup website, resulting in a delta of 1 to 1.7. Here we have a work in progress, another startup website after 6 months of focused promotion and link acquisition, with a trust flow citation flow ratio of 1 to 2. This link profile is at the upper edge of what would be considered natural for a relatively new site. The thing about link spam is that the vast majority of spammers focus on link numbers, not quality, so it becomes progressively easier to determine that links are unnatural by their increasingly unbalanced trust citation ratios. These are some examples of unnatural link profiles we have encountered out in the wild. This link profile belongs to a fashion blog trying to break into the market. At only 6 months old, its trust flow citation flow ratio is almost 1 to 5, denoting serious link spamming characteristics. The same goes for this locksmith site, which was part of a private link network. Again, its trust flow coupled with a citation flow ratio of 1 to 5.3 instantly earmarks it as spam. However, although the trust flow citation flow delta provides a handy guide, diagnosing spam links isn't as easy as blindly applying ratios and eliminating everything over the line. If it was that simple, everyone would be doing it. The fact is that the trust flow citation flow pattern undergoes a pronounced shift as a website accumulates trust. Once its popularity increases and its content gets shared or goes viral, the site's trust flow citation flow ratio gets steeper, especially if some content has gone viral. So, while a trust flow citation flow delta of 1.2 might mark the upper edge of a natural link pattern for a website with a trust flow of less than 10, it only constitutes the middle ground for a site with a trust flow of more than 20. The naturalness chart looks like this. Once a website's trust flow exceeds 30, its citation flow can naturally hit a 1 to 3 ratio if some of its content and/or campaigns have gone viral. It's therefore a fallacy to simply dismiss a higher trust link as unnatural, simply because it falls outside the 1 to 2 trust flow citation flow delta so commonly accepted by SEOs. With all that said, on with the guide. Part 2. Link penalty remediation is not about link numbers. While being faced with millions of inbound links to audit can be daunting, the real task lies in the number of domains those links are coming from. Let's put it this way. A scalpel is no tool for link penalty remediation. You need a scythe. If a referring domain has 734 links pointing at your website and that entire domain is trash, you don't need to audit every single link separately. You just send a blanket takedown request asking for all links to be removed, and you move on. If the links are not removed, you simply disavow the entire domain, not link by link. Step 1. First, you need to create a link report. At majestic.com, head for Tools and then Custom Reports. Once you're there, scroll down to Analyze a New Website, put your site's URL in the Domain Name Here box, and click the Create Report button. This opens a set of report options. For a link penalty remediation audit, you'll want an advanced report for the whole domain. This will provide you with all the inbound links for your entire website. You'll be able to apply the quality filters from there. Once you've created the report, you're redirected to an interstitial page, and from there back to the main reports page, where your inbound link report is now waiting for you. Now it's time to start filtering the results. On the main reports page, click on your report. This will take you to a more detailed view of the data itself. Here you're looking for analysis options. These options provide a wide range of tools and settings that allow you, for instance, to start diagnosing and tracing a negative SEO attack on your website. However, for the purposes of link penalty remediation, we're solely interested in the flow metrics, which are the option that deals with the above-mentioned trust flow citation flow delta. Set the minimum and maximum trust flow options to 0, and the minimum and maximum citation flow options to 1 and 100 respectively. Now click the Update and Force Analysis button. This takes you back to the main reports page. From there, you'll need to download your filtered links. Once again, click on your report to get to the details page. Here you need to select Download Options and Download Backlinks, which takes you to yet another interstitial page where you're able to prepare your download. Once you click the button, you're taken to yet another interstitial page telling you that the download is being prepared and giving you a link to your downloads page. There you're able to download the spreadsheet containing your filtered links. Those filtered links need to be imported into Google Sheets so you can work with them. In your Google Drive, create a new Google Sheet. Once it's loaded, click File, Import, and Upload, then select your report spreadsheet. For your first import, keep the default settings to replace the blank sheet you've just created. For subsequent imports into this sheet, you'll need to change the settings from Create New Spreadsheet to Insert New Sheet. That way all your separate filtered link spreadsheets are neatly contained in a single Google Sheet. Next, you'll need to format your sheet. Right now, your Majestic link report still contains a number of columns that play no part in the remediation process. The first thing you need to do is swap the source URL and target URL columns, because you'll need your inbound links in plain view at all times. Widen these two columns so you have an overview of what's in them. Go to View, Freeze, and freeze one row. Repeat the process and freeze one column. This keeps your source URL and your column names in view even when you scroll. Now it's time to get rid of these superfluous columns. Source crawl date and source first found date have no relevance for link penalty remediation, so you'll want to delete them. The same goes for flag image link, flag redirect, flag frame, flag old crawl, flag alt text, and flag mention. You don't need them, so get rid of them. The two source topical trust flow columns are also redundant and can be deleted. Take the ref domain topical trust flow column and drag it to the right of your source trust flow. This way you have an easy overview of a referring domain's overall trust flow in relation to that of the page linking to you. Lastly, order the sheet Z to A in the ref domain topical trust flow column you just moved. You're ready to go. Your Google Sheet needs to be split into 3 rough zones. Number 1. Ref domain topical trust flow lower than 8. Number 2. Ref domain topical trust flow 9 through 19. And number 3. Ref domain topical trust flow greater than 19. Take everything less than 8 and cut-paste it into a new sheet named Toxic Links. Note that some of these domains may look fairly innocuous, but they'll all be spam. You'll see this instantly the moment you check their trust flow citation flow deltas at the root level. Check the trust flow citation flow ratios of each ref domain between 9 and 19 and cut-paste anything with a delta of 1 to 3 or higher to your Toxic Links sheet. This is where the work begins. Audit everything that's left between 9 and 19 manually according to the following criteria. Does the site and/or page look or feel spammy? Are there too many adverts? Does the content look like it's poorly written or machine translated? Does it look like a free-for-all links page? Is that page a genuine resource? Or is it just a list of links? Is it perhaps comment spam, where it's just a generic or boilerplate blog comment with a link drop? All these things should be examined. There's no substitute for experience, but the rule of thumb here is anything that feels somehow unwholesome should be consigned to Toxic Links. The ultimate question for you as the business owner or webmaster is, would I feel comfortable linking to this page? If the answer is no, then it belongs in Toxic Links. Okay, you've dealt with your first batch of links. Now it's time to repeat the process with more filtration variations, and by importing each resulting Majestics report spreadsheet into your main Google Sheet. By the time you've dealt with these 4 link report segments, your Toxic Links sheet will contain everything you need to file takedown requests. If you're feeling like being really diligent, you can break this down more, so long as you stay within the ratios provided by the Trust Flow Citation Flow Delta chart. Thanks for watching this Armament strategy guide. If you have any feedback or input, let us know through the comments below, or contact us through any of the links in the description.